I've struggled with the title for today's recording because I want to call it "Shit, I made a mistake" or "Oh my god, I made a mistake." But it's really, I made a mistake and I've made a mess and I'm not quite sure how to fix it or what I've actually broken. So what we're going to do is install a HACS entity called Watchman that looks at all the things that are happening in Home Assistant and gets rid of the ones, or shows you which ones you can get rid of because you're not using them anymore. So let's roll the credits. So I'm in Home Assistant. I've gone into the HACS menu. I've done a search for watch and there's Watchman. That's what I want to do. So it says what Watchman is. It's a custom integration that looks after entities and checks whether they're kind of there or not. So it can do all these things, which we'll go into in a bit. So let's press download. We want the latest version. Okay, and I think if I go to notifications, I've got lots of doors being opened and closed, so let's close that. Let's not go to notifications. Let's go to settings. Oh, look, restart required by Watchman. So let's restart. So we're back up and running, and I've got notifications telling me again it's found new devices. If I go into devices and settings and say add integration and look for Watchman, there it is. Which area do I want it to be in? Well, we'll put it on the server. Click finish. And that's it done, really. You can configure it to exclude entries and where to look and what to ignore and kind of stuff like that. But you're safest sitting on the defaults. So that's it installed. So what we actually need to do is we need to go into developer tools and look for actions, and we want to find Watchman report, and we want to perform action. Okay, so what that's done is it's gone out and it's looked at all the setups. And if I go into Studio Server, in here we've got this file, so let's have a look at that file. So on my report I've got one missing entity, so light message light is missing from my automations. So somewhere in automations I've referenced light.message_light and it's not there anymore. I've removed it or changed its name or kind of done that to it. So to fix this, I want to get rid of this light.message_light or figure out why it's not there really. So it's in automations.yaml on 54, 64, 108 and 128. Okay, now I don't want anybody running away screaming, but we're about to look at a YAML file. We're not going to edit it. I wouldn't recommend editing it, although you can write automations direct in YAML if you want. So we want to look at line 54 and 64. So 54, so there's that light.message_light. So if I scroll up a bit and I'm looking for an alias or an ID, okay, so it's in the automation sun_light. So that was 54. and then there was a 64 as well, so that's still in the same automation, and then it was 100 and something. Oh, look, 108. So that one is temperature light. So we've got temperature light, and what was the other one called? Sun underscore light. So let's go and look for them to start off with. So settings, automations and scenes, and look, we've got a sunlight. So going into here, if sun rises, I've got a trigger. If it's sunset, we're going to do what? We're going to turn on light.message light. Well, that doesn't exist. It's not there. Now it could be for multiple reasons. One, I've deleted it. Two, it's not on. It's kind of not been configured. So we need to go and sort that out, which I'm not going to do in this video, but at least you can see where the problem is. Because if I go choose device, there isn't that many lights to choose from. There's this one, which has got stuff in it, and there's this one that it doesn't know about. So we could go through and remove this entity and kind of fix things, which I've done, even though I said I was going to fix it. So that's it for this video. Installing Watchman's really useful. You just need to go into developer tools, actions, and run the Watchman report whenever you think there's a problem or you need to kind of clear things out. It's useful if you kind of removed an integration or you've kind of changed something. That's when I'd use it. So if you could like and subscribe, that would be great. And I'll see you on the next one.